Hi Soul Fam, welcome back to this channel where we do tarot card readings every single Monday. If we haven't met before, my name is Frances. I am the founder and lead practitioner here at Four Noble and the creator of the Four Noble Tarot deck, which we use every single week. And if you would like to purchase, all the details to do that are in the description box below. This deck comes with the 78 tarot cards, an included guidebook, and also my self-paced online course, Intro to Tarot, which teaches you how to intuitively read tarot cards. So again, that info is in the description box. Before we get to the reading this week, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And at the end of the video, if you got something from it, please go ahead and hit that like button. That really helps me out. But aside from all of that, let's dive into our reading for this week. I apologize if it's a little bit dark in here. It's actually Sunday night, so when you're watching this, it will be Monday or after Monday, but it's Sunday evening here. The sun is beating through my window, so I had to close the curtains so that you'd be able to see the cards. So apologies if it's a little bit dark, but I'm so excited to be here with you. Let's dive in. Working in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected, and theirs as well. Welcoming in my team and each and every person here's spiritual team. Welcome forward. Ooh, fumbling over my words today. Do we need some throat chakra support, team? Welcoming you forward. And let's begin. So again, fumbling over my words. So when that happens, to me, that represents that my throat chakra needs some support. This might just be for me. This might be for some of you as well, checking in with that throat chakra. Throat chakra is the master of communication, the ability not only to speak our truth to others, but to speak and hear our own truth as well. So maybe this week, check in with that. Where do I need to be honest with myself? Where do I need to be so radically honest that I can actually acknowledge what's coming up for me? I'm hearing like not make excuses for things and really see myself for who I am and just honor my truth, whatever that may be. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. We also have a beautiful new moon coming up on 12/12, which I love, but we have this really lovely opportunity to kind of reset energy before the end of the year. That's been coming up a lot in our tarot readings of like, don't wait until January to set your intentions for what you want to welcome in. Let's start the new year in the new, having already done it. So just some extra little tidbits that Spirit is sharing with us. Let's dive into the cards, what they want us to know. They're being funny. I'm just seeing what cards we need. Okay, not those. So it was, sometimes they're really specific with their cards, but I touch multiple. These two cards here were the bottom and the top of 4 cards that my finger touched. So that's what I was doing there, is just feeling into which ones we needed. So these 2 cards are actually specifically for this new moon, what we need to know about this new moon and this new moon energy, and kind of really where to focus if you do new moon rituals, where to focus on that. Of course, if you have a favorite astrologer, please listen to them as well. But energetically, this is what's coming up around the new moon. And then this is more specifically like this week in general. So let's start with the new moon energy. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, lovely. Oh, and 3 of Swords. Okay, so I'll show you these cards individually in just a moment here, but the story that these cards are telling is to give grace to your heart right now. 3 of Swords, this is the card of heartache, of heartbreak, of pain, of disappointment. And then 7 of Pentacles, this is the card of patience and nurturing. So planting the seeds and knowing that even if there is not progress yet, even if that seed has not yet sprouted, that it still needs your nurturing and your care in order to one day see the bloom and to receive back from the harvest. So these 2 cards around this new moon, and if you've been here before, you know I am not an expert astrologer. I don't even consider myself an astrologer at all. So I'm not quite sure what the astrology says about this new moon, but as you are setting your intentions around it, this card is asking you to check in with your heart and to be be patient with your heart, and with that, be patient with yourself, right? Our heart makes up ourself. Our beating heart keeps this physical vessel that our soul gets to live in alive. And so not only is this asking you to give grace maybe where you felt disappointed or behind or not good enough or really felt pain, right? If you've been going through trauma, grief, sadness of any kind, just be kind and gentle and patient with yourself. That's what Seven of Pentacles is asking. And not only to give yourself time to continue through this process, but also to nurture, to truly nurture the heart. So ask yourself, what really is going on, that throat chakra? What really do I need? Hey, if I'm being honest with myself, like maybe why haven't I healed yet? What have I not been addressing? And how can I do that now? Because come this new moon energy, this is an opportunity to start fresh. That is part of Three of Swords energy, is kind of like, yes, we see that there's been pain. Yes, we want you to move through this pain with grace and with comfort and with love. And it is time to move through this pain. Like, this is the time to kind of pick up and move on, to let it go and to be like, okay, that was tough. I acknowledge all my feelings. I do give patience for the process, but like, we're at the end of the process now. It's time to now step into the new. So tapping into this new moon energy of like fresh start, and not only fresh start, but like wrapping up, like the last fresh start of the year, to close out the year in this energy of completion and love and comfort and wholeness within the self, within your own heart, so you can start the new year fresh. Okay, that's really what's coming through here. So a combination of patience and nurturing with, but it's time. Yeah, so give yourself grace as you are moving through whatever this is. Acknowledge the truth of what needs to be felt. Maybe it's going to be a bit uncomfortable and painful. And through feeling those things, you get that fresh start that you so deserve. So keep nurturing the heart, because it's time now to have the new book, the fresh page, the new chapter, whatever it is you want to call it. That is the time. Now is the time. Okay? So tap into the new moon energy to receive that. Yeah? Cool. Okay, and then more specifically for this week as a whole, first card here, ooh, Four of Wands, fun, we love her. Oh, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so in this last new moon of the season, I know we talked about this week in general, but we do have our new moon this week. Four of Wands says, celebrate how far you've come, celebrate your wins, celebrate all the things that you're so proud of. This is also a card of fertility, new life, new beginnings, right? Very divine feminine, very like almost, well, this is often physically the pregnancy card. So just if you don't want to get pregnant, maybe take some extra precautions this week if you are sexually active in a heterosexual relationship. And if you do want to get pregnant and you're ovulating, this might be a great week to do that, to focus a little bit there. But more so this larger idea of pregnancy, right? Last week, we had all of these new or these messages about like new ideas. Listen to your new ideas. This is a great week to birth them. Okay, team, noted. This is a great week to birth them and or to become, maybe not to birth them, but to become pregnant with them. So last year, if you were like, oh my gosh, I keep saying last year. Okay, maybe last year as well. But this last week, if you were ruminating on these ideas and you're like, oh my gosh, like, okay, I know what it is. This is the week to become pregnant with it, to actually start the development of this idea in the physical form. So if you did not do that last week already, this is the week to actually start putting action to that thought, to that idea, and again, be pregnant with that thing. So starting the development process of the thing, okay? Separately, Four of Wands, or separately but together, Four of Wands is about celebrating how far you've come. So if that last piece about the new ideas and all of that did not resonate with you, this part is for you. Celebrate your wins. Please, please, please literally write down all the things you are proud of, literally all up until this point, but especially this year. Write down all that you're proud of, because it's going to get you in a really lovely place of like, wow, that is what I'm really grateful for. This is where I feel good about myself. This is something to celebrate. And all the other stuff, it's time to leave behind. Very similar guidance here. Six of Swords says, leave behind what is not serving. So anything that doesn't make it onto this list of I'm proud of this, this feels good, and or that you no longer want to be pregnant with, i.e. nurturing, we leave it behind. That might include leaving behind things that are in relation to this Three of Swords. So whatever the situation was that caused the pain, fully leaving that behind, celebrating what you got out of that situation, right? So, wow, that was really challenging. But what I gained and what I'm proud of, that's what I want to move forward in. Yes. The rest of it, I'm leaving that behind. Anything that I don't feel like I want to nurture, it goes. Anything that does not make me feel joy or pride around myself, it goes, right? Now remember, we can feel pride of like, wow, I really did not give up. I'm proud of that. So this doesn't mean you have to have everything done and complete and check, check, check. You can still be in the process and proud to be in the process. You're still here. You're still showing up. Yes, that deserves to come with you. But shame around still being in the process, we leave it behind. The pain of the situations, we leave that behind. What we learned from the situations, we're bringing that forward. We're celebrating that, right? So there's a lot of checking in this week. But kind of your action steps, your to-dos are write down what you are. Oh, goodness, sorry about that. We got Nova here. She barks at everyone that goes by. So I'm really sorry if that gave you a fright. It gave me a fright. But Four of Wands, right? Your action steps. Write down what you are grateful for, what you are proud of, and we're going to nurture more of that. We're also going to acknowledge and be very truthful with ourselves about pain points that need our attention so that we can move on. There's a lot of letting go in order to move forward this week. Okay, I'm feeling a mantra card. So let's see. There it is. Okay. Hello. Judgment. I'll tell you what this card is about in case you want to come up with your own mantra. I'm going to give, just in case I forget it, what's coming up. Very simple. I am enough. I am enough. I am perfect exactly as I am. I am where I am meant to be, as I am meant to be. I am enough. I love me for all that I am. I love myself for all that I am. Yeah. All of my experiences. I value. I love myself for all that I am. Yeah. So those are some mantras. If those resonate with you, please write them down. You can go back and write them down. Judgment is about that, just that judgment, really being hard on ourselves, letting that inner critic win, letting that brain space be so loud that we don't hear our intuition. This week, no, I love myself for all that I am. I know who I am so much. I acknowledge and am so proud of who I am. Even the hard parts, even the parts that maybe need some work, I still love that I'm still here and showing up. I love myself for all that I am. I accept myself for all that I am. Yeah, that's a mantra this week to help root you and ground you in where you're going and what you're leaving behind so that you can live in alignment with I love myself for all that I am, and I can see myself for all that I will be because I am already that person. Yeah. Because time doesn't exist, right? So me, my highest self, who I am, who I see myself as, I am already that person, and I have such gratitude for that person and for who I am now, for committing to staying on the path to be that person. Yeah, because I am them and they are me and we are one, and that is how it works, right? And it doesn't feel that way because we're moving in this linear timeline. We have to go from point A to point B, etc. But this week, acknowledging all of you, coming to acceptance and love for all of you, and knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be. Okay? Right? Where you're meant to be, is at this point of acceptance, releasing, and stepping forward into the new. Okay, so if there's one thing I want you doing this week is, who am I? How can I accept all the parts of me that maybe are challenging? How can I celebrate all the parts of me that I'm so proud of? Leaving behind what does not serve me, what does not feel good, what I do not want to nurture, and stepping more into the places that I am proud, that I have gratitude for. Because that is how I want to close 2023 and start 2024. In love and acceptance and joy and pride and excitement for all that I'm so ready to experience in my highest self, because it's already happened there. I just have to walk this path to get there. But I am proud and I love me. Okay? So that's the energy this week, defining the new and then stepping into alignment with that. Cool. Beautiful. So much lovely guidance this week. Please let me know in the comments how this resonated with you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those as well, or you can shoot me a DM on Instagram. I am so happy that we got to share this space together. If you receive something, oh my gosh, blah, 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 still words. Clearly I have some work to do here, checking in with that throat chakra. What do I need to acknowledge? I'm excited to dive into that. But as I was saying, if you receive something from this video, please hit the like button. And if you have not already, please subscribe to this channel. I'm sending so much love to you. I can't wait to connect next Monday. If you feel called to donate to what I call the love jar, this is my PayPal donation link. I will leave it in the description box below, and that helps me to show up with energy for you every week. So much gratitude for those donations. Thank you so much. I see your names. I send you so much love. And thank you again, sending again so much love. We got so much love and light pouring out of me for you. So thank you for being here, and I will see you again next Monday.